Hello and welcome back. Yep, this is an unscheduled live event. And it is because today was kind of gloomy, rainy, humid, and I really wanted to take a walk tonight, get some exercise, but yeah. So I don't know how many of you are going to see this and jump on at the last minute, but I am here. In fact, let me type something. Say hello, unscheduled live event. And I'm actually just taking a look at Ubuntu Mate, so why don't we do that? Let's go out of this. And hopefully you guys can see that. So, okay, so once again an unscheduled live event here, and I've been playing around with Ubuntu Mate in a virtual box, and we had talked a few days ago about the Ubuntu Unity switching to Ubuntu GNOME desktop, yeah, in 18.04. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how it's going to look like. I still prefer the Mate or Mate desktop. I just think it's going to be easier, at least for beginners. In fact, I'm running this with the Linux Mint Mate as the host, and Ubuntu Mate in a VM, and it runs pretty good. And I think one of the reasons I've chosen this, I think it was last year, the gold standard, at least for beginners. It's not that difficult to learn if you are a beginner, and even if you are an advanced user, I think you would appreciate the simplicity of this and just doing what you have to do to get stuff done. So yeah. So anyway, if anybody's out there, this is an unscheduled live event. And when it rains, I can't go walking, so nothing on TV, nothing I wanted to watch. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the the Sunday's live event with Linux Quest, Rob Collins from Linux Quest. That was a lot of fun. Does anybody else use Ubuntu Mate? And do you like it? Let's take a look at features here. Modern and full featured, yeah. Pre-configured, yet flexible, yeah. I would say so. Built-in security, well, I suppose every Linux is relatively secure. Good explanations here. Powerful applications. Firefox. I use Firefox, but I found it to be, of all the web browsers, it's the slowest. Not sure why. Thunderbird. Good one. LibreOffice. Good. Rhythmbox. Yep, I use it all the time. Shotwell, I use it sometimes. VLC. I guess one of the standards for media players for both Linux and Windows. And a whole lot more, of course. Games. Well, when it comes to games, I think I'll stick with Windows. What can I say? Ubuntu Mate has the essential mobile device support you'd expect. Plug in M phone, media player, digital camera device is automatically detected. I would certainly hope so. Marty Wimpress, the lead developer of this, has done a very, very, very good job. I mean, it's no wonder why I like it. Lamer Linux has joined in. What's up, man? Yeah, thanks for stopping by. This is an unscheduled live event, if anything, because today it's been kind of gloomy, rainy, a little bit humid, and I was hoping the rain would stop. I wanted to go for a walk tonight, but not going to happen tonight. So I'm just giving some credit here to Ubuntu Mate and Martin Wimpress. By the way, Lamer, can you hear me okay? Is my microphone too high or too low? The doctor is in. Hello. Yeah, just let me know if my mic's okay. I think it is. So yeah, I'm just taking a look at Ubuntu Mate, one of my favorites, and of course some of you know this is my Linux gold standard, at least for beginners. And when it's raining outside and I want to feel better, I'll just pop in Ubuntu Mate. Right, Doc? Mike is good. Okay, thanks, Lamer and Linux. So what do you guys use right now for your Linux distribution? In the US, it is 9:24 p.m. I was actually out about an hour or so ago. I stopped at my local coffee place here called Tim Hortons. I think it's a Canadian company. And yeah, I had a cup of coffee. Sounds like your other video. So I guess the sound's okay. The mic is okay, correct, Lamer Linux? You like Linux Lite? Yeah, I've tested that once or twice. It seems cool, yeah. So just browsing through this Ubuntu Mate and you know, giving credit to where credit is due to Ubuntu Mate and Martin Wimpress. I think you can catch an interview with Martin on the Destination Linux, Lamer Linux 825 for you, okay? Manjaro, man, I wanted to try. Well, I did try Manjaro last summer, man. I tried, man, but it just wasn't for me. You know, the bugs got to me in the end, Doc. Yeah, I mean, it was great in the beginning. It was fast, but as time went on, yeah, there was just too many things to fix. I suppose I was in trouble when out of the box I couldn't even play a CD, a music CD. But tried it for a few months. It wasn't for me. So what do you guys think of Ubuntu Mate? Yeah, the software boutique, I think for beginners, I think it's genius. James Van Dam, hello James. You like Ubuntu Mate? I switched after running Mint for several years. Garth says rubbish. Garth, I'm doing this live event just for you because you asked if I was bored. And it's been kind of raining all day, Garth, so yeah. Oh, sorry, Garth. I don't think Ubuntu Mate is rubbish, but thanks for making me laugh, my friend. Doctor, 2:30 in the UK. Yeah, that's okay if you're staying up that late, Garth. Rubbish just made me laugh. Uh, I like it when who was it that I think it was ICOS or English or Bob or Ubuntu, whatever his channel is now. But I like it. I like it when he says this is just plain rubbish in his English accent. Okay, it broke on me, and I'm serious. Garth, what happened, if I may ask? You mean the whole system broke, or just an app or two broke to call it rubbish? What exactly broke? Oh, man. Well, I've never had a major issue, so the whole system broke. Wow. Huh. Well, I think you are the first. Arch is stable. Okay. I'm going to have to believe you, even though Arch is bleeding edge. I'm not sure I would consider bleeding edge stable, but hey, the main thing is that it works, and that's all that matters. So, just checking the software boutique here in Ubuntu Mate and see what we have. you can keep writing your comments. I'll try to go back and forth, and yeah. I like the wobbly windows. I got this turned on in Compass. It's kind of cool. Doink. Doctor says, get your foot wet, get arch. I did get my foot wet with arch, or a piece of arch called Manjaro, and it didn't work. I tried twice on a System 76. Well, maybe it was the System 76 and not the Ubuntu Mate system. I don't know. Did you post something on with Martin Wimpress? Post a bug or a comment just to see what he would say? But I mean, I've had system crashes, but with Ubuntu Mate, I don't recall. I thought Manjaro is based on Arch. It's not. Doesn't Manjaro use the AUR? I don't know. You know more about Manjaro and Arch than I do, but let's see here. We got Pinta, Rapid Photo Downloader. Cool. You want me to use Arch, Doc? Okay. Yes, but not the repos. Okay. Sweet Home 3D, an interior design application for quickly choosing and replacing furniture on a house 2D plan. Oh, okay. Well, that's a cool app, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using Arch. I'm not sure I have the patience for it. So, you know, I mean, I'm willing to try different types of distros, but yeah, Manjaro's is probably as close as I'll ever come to Arch. Nothing wrong with Arch. It was voted the Linux distro of the year on my channel, justifiably so. You know, it's great for power users. And I think Arch is a good example of what Linux can be all about. So I have no problem with that. But for me, I think, and for new users, I think Ubuntu Mate should be one of the choices. MC Strap, what's up? Toss, are you keeping it real? Yeah, man, this is the real deal. Yeah. What I do here, man, connecting with you guys is the real deal. This is what it's all about. Garth says patience. Yeah, Arch requires a lot of patience. I suppose anything new, Garth, needs some patience. You know, even trying Manjaro last year when I took the Manjaro challenge, that required patience to, you know, learn and fix some of the bugs. But even my patience ran out last year, so nice crowd tonight, considering this is a unscheduled live event. So let's see, I'm just browsing through the software boutique. What about Mac? You know, Garth, I posted that video because as I look through a lot of the quality content on YouTube, and mainly technology stuff, you know, it seems like almost 100% of the content creators use Mac. And then it's probably not entirely accurate, Garth, but I'm thinking why? And it just works. When I did that live event with you know, Stephanie Forian, and I don't know if you caught it, but she says she tried using Windows and she just had more problems. She needed to get her work done, write her music and record her music, and she had to stick with Mac. I guess Mac is more for professionals, I suppose. I mean, the closest thing I have to Mac or Apple is my iPad. And I have to say it's been flawless. So it's just something that I needed to say, you know. And and I gave three of my reasons. This, by the way, Liferia, I haven't used it in a while, but this is a very good feed reader, news reader. You guys may want to check this out. Let's see. You never owned a Mac. Too poor. Okay. Hackintosh. Yeah, I've heard about that. But what was I saying? Yeah, this Liferia feed reader is very good. I also like Ticker. but it's not a better standard desktop. Well, I suppose the best desktop is the one that works for the user. Standard can be, a subjective term or a subjective definition. Yeah. What is Sparkle Share? Creates a special folder on your computer that you can add remotely hosted folders. Interesting. I have not heard of some of these apps. You're browsing through Ubuntu Mate. I guess I just realized this is going to be one big Ubuntu Mate commercial. But that's okay. Martin deserves it. An advanced automated offsite backup system with a zero-knowledge approach. Well, that's interesting. To encryption and privacy. Oh, here we go. Privacy again. Capabilities. Oh, hi, Minato. Arisato, how are you? Ubuntu should make the replacement for Unity. I have to agree. At least right now. Minato. Where are you from, Minato, if I may ask? But yeah. Okay, so let's see. SyncThing. SyncThing replaces proprietary sync and cloud services. Okay. Telegram. Doctor says I try Apricity OS on test laptop. Did it work? Oh, you're from Canada. Cool. I have relatives in Montreal. And they all say that term, yeah, hey, yeah. Anyway, so you should be in the same time zone, right, Minato? I believe you are, yeah. Well, speaking of privacy, browsing here on the Software Boutique Tor browser. Anybody use the Tor browser? I have, and it tends to slow things down somewhat considerably. But I guess it is another tool to stay private. Didn't I tell you he was an Arch guru? I asked him to do an Arch version, but he said nope. Jeremiah D. Hello, hi Toast. Remember doing a news and nonsense with Spatry, and he called me, please welcome Toaster today. Ha ha. You are about an hour and a half ahead of Montreal. Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. Not too late. Opera. Yep, Opera's good. Lamer. Okay, what else we have? Vivaldi. Hey, there's another good browser I use. Wireshark. Network Protocol Analyzer. I don't think I have ever used Wireshark. No reason to. X2Go client for the X2Go server. Of course. ZenMap. It's a map to analyze your Zen. No, a front end for Nmap, a utility for network discovery and security auditing that is meant to be useful for advanced users. Okay? Something I will never use. Let's move along here. See what else we have in the Software Boutique. Calibre, e-library solution. I don't use that. Do you guys have favorite apps that you use across the multiple distros? Evolution. Yep. Focus Writer, a full screen writing program designed to be distraction free. That sounds interesting. G-Labels, have no reason to use that. Ryan says hi. Well, hello, Ryan. Thanks for joining in. GNU Cache. Gramps. That's an app for your grandparents, right? Sorry. Gramps. That's what it sounds like to me, guys. Anyway, yeah, Ryan, thanks for joining in. If I may ask, are you from the States or are you like outside of the USA? I guess it's not too late for you wherever you are if you're joining in, Ryan. But where was I? I like that, Gramps. All right, LibreOffice Planner, project management application. Okay, well that's cool. from the States. Cool. Graphical Diary, Red Notebook. Wasn't that a movie? Or maybe it was just called The Notebook. Bombono DVD. Bombono. Retext, a simple editor for markdown and restructured text. Okay. Let's see here. Let's check the next sweet set of. You like Clementine, BleachBit, Ubuntu Tweak, Synaptic, GDebi. I use most of those. I don't use Color Paint. K3B I use. Shutter I've used. Kdenlive, one of the best, if not the best. Chromium I use. Chrome, Vivaldi, Opera. Yeah, that is a very good list, Minato. Very good. Excellent list. You must know your stuff or you watch a lot of my channel. Either way, I approve of those apps. Haha. Bazaar Explorer. Let's see. Provides easy to use interface to the Bazaar version control system. I'm not sure what that is. Defeat. Haha. To be defeated. I feel like I should be doing a news and nonsense tonight, but not tonight. I may get online tomorrow with Stephanie and do something. Anyway, a debus debugger that allows you to view names on the session. Okay. You use, MC says, Wine and Virtual. Man, I have tried Wine. It just does not work for me. So that's why I dual boot. That's strictly my opinion. Gainy, or Genie, I guess. Small and lightweight integrated development environment. Okay, don't use that. Git Cola, a graphical interface to Git. Okay. And let's see, Ryan. Audacity, good. Discord. What is Discord? Spotify is good. VirtualBox is you. Discord. Doesn't sound user-friendly, Ryan. Meld. Meld. Where have I heard? Oh, yes, the Vulcan Mind Meld. Any Star Trek fans? A graphical diff viewer and merge application supports 2 and 3 file diffs, recursive directory diffs. Okay. Yeah, Discord is not a very good name for an app. I'm just saying. SQL Workbench, don't use that. Pig admin. Poedit, an editor for .po files. Don't use that. So you got Windows dual booted for my Windows only games. That makes sense to me. Sure, why not? Ubuntu Make command line tool, very good. Ubuntu SDK, full feature integrated development. Okay. Discord is a proprietary internet voice chat and call service program. I get it, but still, Discord as in not being in accordance. Okay. At least I know what Discord is. Is that for Windows, Ryan, or multi-platform? Just kind of curious. It doesn't work very well. Is it something like Skype? More music, please. The doctor says more music. I will probably chat with Stephanie tomorrow, Doc. She, I think you're referring to, was it last month's? I lost track. The live event I did with Stephanie, and she pleased us and surprised us with a free concert, 3 songs. So, absolutely, Doc. I would love to have her on, to have her do more music. She's currently writing her new album. I guess I can plug it from here. It's called The Living Album. She's posting early version of the songs on stephanieforian.bandcamp.com. So if you would like to help her be part of the project, you can download the song for as little as $1 and help her out. And tell her I sent you. MC says, I don't dual boot anymore. I have one system for Linux and one for Windows. Okay, I guess that'll work too. Ryan, Windows, Linux, and Mac. And now it is called, what was that called? I'm sorry, Discord. Okay. I guess it works pretty good, so I'll check it out. Let's see. Let's get back to the software boutique. Ubuntu SDK. The Ubuntu SDK is your full-featured integrated development environment for writing Ubuntu apps. Okay. Makes sense. Let's move along to the next set here. Ardor. I have heard of that. If you guys have a question or would rather look at something else, let me know. If this is cool, then this is cool with me. So, a Sunder Audio CD Ripper. Yep, I think I've tried that before. Oh, Audacity, of course. One of the best. I use this sometimes to edit the podcasts. Multi-platform, one of the best. Sometimes I use Kdenlive. I don't know if you guys know, but you can render video file and render it just as an audio file if you so choose to. I guess that comes in very handy. So Audacity is very good. You like Minato, like you use Ubuntu on desktop, a Linux, Mate. Good choices. I was using Neon, but I thought I'd use Unity. Well, Ubuntu is going to drop Unity, but I don't think Unity itself is going away as far as I know. I don't know how good it's going to be when it's an offshoot or when it's forked. As I sometimes joke, sometimes too many things get forked up. But if you like Unity, I don't think Unity itself is going away. It just will not be the official desktop for Ubuntu, I guess, next year. You like just being here just to chat with everyone. Cool, man. That's what I'm doing tonight. Just the last minute thing, as I was saying here when we started, kind of a rainy, gloomy day. I feel blah. I guess I needed some cheering up. And hey, what can I say, guys? Thank you for joining in. Okay, audio recorder. Do I use this? I think I do. Yeah. Cheese, say cheese. I've used that sometimes. Clementine. I would say Clementine is one of the best media players or music players. I don't think it does video. Codex Pack. Easy Tag. I've heard of that. Handbrake. Yep, multi-platform for both. Linux and Windows. Kazam. That one I don't use Kazam as much as I do single. Well, it's a single app. Simple screen recorder. But Kazam usually works pretty good. Kdenlive, man. Is there anything in Linux that's better than Kdenlive? I don't think so. I've tried OpenShot, PTV. Man, they just don't work. But Kdenlive, yeah, and it's now you can actually test Kdenlive in Windows, and I'm sure it works fine in Ubuntu. Yeah, this is Ubuntu Mate 17.04 in a VirtualBox, and it runs pretty good in a VirtualBox. Yes, Lamer. OBS is very good too. I use that sometimes too. Very good cross-platform for Windows also. Make MKV as your one-click solution to convert video. You own it to free and patents unencumbered. Okay. A lot of good software recommendations in Ubuntu Mate. This is why I love this so much. MuseScore. What you see is what you get. Music Score Typesetter. Okay. We'll not use that. OpenShot. Yeah, I mentioned that. Man, it just, I don't know, man. It seems like all of these video editors seem to have a few more bugs than I care for than in, say, Kdenlive. Doctor says, go some tea. Oh, you see, we'll get some tea. I had coffee earlier at the local Tim Hortons. Pythos, a native Pandora radio client. Have not used that. Rhythmbox, very good. Spotify. By the way, you can stream Stephanie's songs on Spotify, Deezer, and the rest. And each time you stream her song, she gets a little, like a few pennies here and there. So, yeah, check it out. Not a big OpenShot fan. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I've tried, but okay, YouTube downloader. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Let's go to System Tools. Deletes unnecessary files to yeah, of course, BleachBit, of course, Brasero. Yeah, that's, I mean, Brazero's been around a long time, and it works for me. Stephen Ray, hello. Would you ever consider taking a deep look into Ubuntu? I've taken a look at Ubuntu before. I suppose I can look more into Ubuntu when the final release is out. That's a lightweight distro. For beginners, it requires a little bit more. I mean, it's so light. a little more tweaking, as it were, Stephen. But yeah, it's as far as speed goes, Ubuntu, Linux Lite, Manjaro, Arch, I suppose. Yeah. James says try the newest OpenShot. It's moving fast, but is it non-buggy? Yeah, I mean, the last one I tried was an OpenShot. I had a video in there, and the video was sputtering, and it was slow, and I just gave up. But I may take a look at it again, James. Thank you. Okay, deconf editor. Yep, I've used that. Deja dupe. Backup. Speaking of backup, I don't use any software-related apps for backup in this and Windows. As far as backup, which I need to do, I have multiple exterior drives. I just click and drag, or just move over to the external drives, and that is my backup. Yeah. GNS3, build, design, and test your network. Okay, don't use that. System profiler, also known as hard info. Okay. OpenShot will zoom out my videos. Oh, okay. P sensor. Sounded like P. Anyway. Views and graphs the current temperature of components. Okay. The Terminator. Good to be here. Sorry. A little project to produce an efficient way of filling a large area screen space with terminals. Okay. The Terminator. Let's see here. Minot, you've heard bad things about Brasero. Every guide I've read says to install XF Burn instead. I think I've used that SF Burn Spatry. Yes, I do. Yeah, he did say it was good for making coasters. I haven't had issues with yeah, in fact, when I downloaded Stephanie's songs, I used Brasero to burn it on a CD to play in the car. So you use K3B. K3B is good. It has more features. Yeah, but I haven't had issues with Brasero. Yeah. Virtual Machine Manager. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's move on to the next one. Again, we're just taking a look at Ubuntu Mate 17.04 and give Marty Wimpress a nice, long, positive commercial. Work Rave, a program that assists in the recovery and prevention of repetitive strain injury. Ooh. The program frequently alerts you to take rest breaks, micro pause. Okay. Doctor, what do you think of Deepin? Man, I think I tried it once or twice. It's not for me. A lot of flash, but no substance, no stability. It's yeah. Kyrie, you love Brasero. Hey man, I use it, so I guess I love it. Steven says, I'm such a bad distro hopper, but love Ubuntu. Hey man, I used to be a major distro hopper in the past. I was so bad that bunny rabbits would say, hey man, would you slow down? I can't keep up with you, man. Anyway, 18.04. Well, that'll be the new Ubuntu with GNOME. I guess that'll be the new Ubuntu standard, Steven. All right, let's move along across the software boutique. Kaja Share, an extension that allows you to quickly share a folder from the Kaja file. Okay. Yeah, Deepin was using RAM and CPU. Yeah. MB brings all your home videos, music, and photos together into one place. Okay, do not use that. Minecraft server, very good. Murmur, VoIP server component for Mumble. Okay. Open SSH, don't use that. I think we mentioned next to go server. Let's move along. Software. Software lets you install and update applications. I guess that's self-explanatory. Oh yes, the Synaptic Package Manager, my app of choice to install and delete applications, usually. And I think every beginner to Linux should learn this. It is awesome in my opinion. A nice, powerful tool that's not too difficult to learn. So what do you guys think of the Synaptic Manager? Miscellaneous fixes, outdated broken packages. Let's see. Let's go. I think we skipped here. Let's go to the first one. Activity log manager, alarm clock, caffeine. Had one earlier. What's this? Prevents the desktop from becoming idle when an application is running. Okay, all right. Convert all. Convert any unit to large database. Don't use that. And pass cross-platform complete password management solution. I don't know if these are actually safe or secure anymore. Wasn't what was hacked? LastPass? Secure Pass? I can't think of it. Can't remember. GIP provides system administrators with tools for IP address. Okay. Gnote, Gnote, a desktop note-taking application. Gparted, a very good tool. I've used that before. Time tracker helps you keep track of time, how much spent on various activities during the day. Okay. KeePass X. Here we go. Another password manager. Do you guys, any of you guys, use a password manager? I do not. Yeah, Brian, it is a good package manager. I hope not LastPass. I use that. Lamer, you may want to do a Google search. I thought it was mentioned. Random name. Hello. Synaptic is definitely the way to go for most software installs. I would totally agree. Redshift. Adjust the color temperature of your screen. There is something in the new Ubuntu called Night Light something. It's supposed to give a different shift in color to put less strain on the eyes from day to night. I'm not sure how that's going to work or how useful that is. It seems to me if you're straining, you need to stop what you're doing and turn the computer off, turn the monitor off, and then stop. So, but yeah, there's something in the new Ubuntu GNOME or GNOME called Nightlight, I think. Let's see here. Subsurface, track single and multi-tank dives using Air Nitrix or Trimax. It allows tracking of dive locations. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Variety is, yeah, changes the desktop wallpaper regularly. Very good. Veracrypt software for establishing and maintaining on-the-fly encrypted volume. Okay. Nightlight thing is on Windows 10 and it does the same thing as Flux and Redshift. Oh, it is? Minata, how do I turn that on? Is that like a brand new feature? Or did I just miss it? Just me. Hello there. There is Nightlight in Windows 10. Yeah, is that like, is that an app in the App Store? Because I'm curious. I'm going to try it. Maybe actually tonight I might try it after this if I don't get too tired. So, Zim is a graphical text editor to maintain. Okay, all right. I guess Nightlight is a real thing, huh? Gcompress, a high-quality educational software suite. Okay. Oh, it's in a new update. That's right, the new Windows Creators update. Yeah, I think I'll wait a little bit to install that. Make sure there's no major bugs. So, but I am curious. Speaking of the new Windows 10 update, I believe there is an option to put off installing updates. So you're not forced to. I believe you can put it off to 1 week in the future. So it's not, installing and rebooting at the most, inopportune time. It's only on one of my Windows 10 machines. It's in PC settings. Okay, all right. Lamer, Windows 7. Why not, man? It still works. G Elemental, a periodic table viewer that provides detailed information about chemical elements. Of course. LibreOffice Math, self-explanatory. Stellarium. I like this app. This is one of the default apps, or was in, what is the distro? Can't think of it now. Netflyer. Oh, I can't think of it. It'll come to me. But yeah, this is a nice, cool app about the stars and the sky and all that. Boy, I cannot think of that distro. Oh, that's gonna eat me. It's gonna bother me. What is it? Okay. Tux Paint. Windows 10 is shady with privacy. I believe also, Ryan, in the new update, you will have more control over privacy settings, if I read correctly. So, and then once again, once you get on the web, are you really private no matter what OS you use? Wind blows 10. Well, it works for me. I mean, you know, what can I say? Yeah. I will say this about Microsoft sometimes. They are, you know the expression, what are they thinking? When I first tested Windows 8 years ago, I thought it looked great. It was different, snazzy, slick. And then I said, all that's missing is a start button and they have a winner. But no, don't listen to me, Microsoft. What do I know? I'm just a Linux dual booter. Well, guess what? In Windows 8.1, they made it a little bit easier. Then in Windows 10, they brought back the start button. Gee, I wonder why. I remember seeing a video, and he had his dad testing Windows 8, and his son was not helping him. So he asked his dad, just go through it. Anyway, his dad gave up, and his dad finally said, who makes this? His dad replied, Microsoft. Are they forcing me to go to Apple? That was his reply. Let's see. All Flux Redshift Nightlight does is change the color temperature to something warmer during night hours. It makes the screen a little more orange. Okay, it's for people who use the PC in a dark room. So I guess it's less strain on the eyes. I guess, Minato. I'm gonna have to try that. I usually wear contact lenses. You know, and sometimes if you wear contacts all day, you know, that puts a little bit of strain on the eyes. But I'm curious about that night shift or nightlight, yeah. Let's see here. A free open source OAD, okay. Real strategy game of ancient warfare. Desktop games. You don't like Windows 10 start menu. I think it's fine. Chromium BSU. That sounds like a college. A top-down fast high action scrolling space shooter. Well, that sounds interesting. Extreme Tux Racer. I like playing that game, or I did anyway. Flight Gear. Yeah, I think I've tested that. Free CV, a free clone of the turn-based strategy game Civilization. Okay. Frozen Bubble, the clone of the popular Puzzle Bobble game. Have not played that. Hedge Wars, have not played that. Minecraft, well, yeah, we all know that one. Memorball, I tried that once. Unusual game, low tech. Neverputt, I think I've played that. Nexus Classic, fast-paced 3D deathmatch. It's a lot easier on the eyes. I've been using it for years. It's also on my iPhone. I believe Android phones have it as well. Okay. Run with the Dolphin. Hello. Chromium bus ships on MX Linux. I was addicted to it once upon a time. Okay. Installed Windows 10. Installed the start is back. I used the Windows 7 menu look, but the flat is Windows 10. Okay. Steam Super Tux Kart. I've played that too. That's fun. T-Worlds. I have not played that. Warzone. Have not played that. The Battle for Wesnot. That sounds like a movie. You don't want Microsoft sending information. Yeah, I hear you. Kirby. Hello, Kirby. Gentoo needs GUI installer. Oh man, I would never recommend Linux to newbie without a GUI. I remember testing a distribution and it flat out said this is the one for beginners or something like that, and it had no GUI installer, and I'm like, really? Anyway, I believe Android is based off of Gentoo. Blender, a very good 3D suite for modeling and animation. Dark Table, I believe this is for photographers. Yes. Dia, editor for diagrams. Okay. GIMP, I used that. That's what I used. Somebody asked me, Kevin, Thank you. Greatly appreciated. That is the what is it called? Man, it's just been one of those days. Super chat, right, Kevin? Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin has been a long time follower and supporter of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. What Super Chat is just a way to help support your content creators. Basically, it's the dollar symbol here at the bottom. I was going to talk about this sometime next week. Yeah, Kevin, Super Chat. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's $1 and up. It just highlight and pins your comment, or it pins you. And I think the more you give, the longer the time, or something like that. It's fairly new to me, but thank you, Kevin. Yeah, there's been a. Let me go through this real quick here. This is just an unscheduled live event for Ubuntu Mate, but Kevin, I believe that is my very first super chat donation. So Kevin, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Hola. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. Let me finish this up. I'm just doing a quick, well, sort of a quick commercial here for Barney Wimpress of Ubuntu Mate, and I have donated to him. Great project, great OS. So GPick, Color Picker, don't use that. Inkscape, my Pinta editing program, Rapid Photo Downloader, self-explanatory. Scribus desktop page layouts, Sweet Home 3D. Okay, and I think you guys will probably know what all this is here. Chromium, I use that. I believe Chromium is more private than Chrome. Corbird, Twitter. I don't use Twitter a lot. FileZilla. That is the sequel to Godzilla. Sorry. Did you guys like the last Godzilla that came out a few years ago? It was okay. Gajim, a Jabber client. Gobi, editor which allows to edit text documents. Google Chrome, I use that. HipChat. Yep, gotta be hip. Group and private chat. I have not used that. In sync. Equivalent to, yeah, if you look at these here, it'll have what is equivalent to Windows, Google Drive. Client, Liferia, great feed reader. I'm just going back and forth with your comments. That's the thing, Minot. There are thousands of URLs Microsoft uses. Yeah. Spybot, yeah. Mumble, I've used that before. Pigeon, chat client, Remina. Skype, yeah, I use that sometimes to record my conversations with Stephanie. Sparkle Share, okay. I think we've looked at this before. See, I'm just giving Martin Wimpress a plug here for his great Ubuntu Mate desktop. This really is a great, well, you know, this was created, part of in demand. This was what Ubuntu looked like before they switched to Unity. So it's no wonder that, you know, Ubuntu Mate is very popular. So yeah, check out, I believe the final version of this should be out soon. Great OS, not just for beginners. Ryan says $2 dues. Anyway, yeah, thanks once again, Kevin, for the super chat. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk about, I wasn't really going to talk about this tonight, but a lot of talk on Google or YouTube about the big major, I guess, YouTube advertising boycott. Yeah, it's affecting everybody. Can you configure the menu to the Windows key? I believe you can. Liam, hello. Ubuntu Mate 17.0 for 2 days. Cool. Yeah, I thought it was coming up soon. So yeah, congratulations again to Marty Wimpress. I actually did an interview with him. Was it last year or year before? Great guy. You can catch the latest interview with him on the Destination Linux podcast on the Destination Linux channel. We'll just use Firefox and Ubuntu Mate since it's in there by default. So if you do a search, let's see. Let's see what comes up here. It's going to run a little bit slow in a virtual machine, but not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, if you type in a YouTube boycott just got way worse. Yeah, people are scared. And these are big names. This is PewDiePie and Philip DeFranco. YouTube boycott, destructive. Will YouTube recover? Yes, but not this year in my opinion. Is YouTube dead? I don't think so. 5 ways to survive the boycott. Anyway, yeah, there's been a lot going on. I guess this year, what's been happening is that YouTube has been cracking down on supposedly non-friendly videos, and really that's all up for you to decide. You know, non-advertiser friendly videos or non-family friendly videos. Of course, with my channel since the beginning, I've always tailored this for families, no matter what operating system I use, whether it's Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, Manjaro. And for me, it's all about the technology catering to the user. I pretty much don't use Ubuntu Mate because I can't get the Mint updater to work when I try removing software. Oh, I don't want tries to remove important packages like the desktop environment. Really, Minato? I don't recall having that problem. You mean with the latest version? I mean, I know it's still a beta, there's probably still bugs, but I don't recall having that problem. Yeah. Did this happen recently? Anyway, getting back to this, yeah, go ahead and keep typing your comments. I'll do my best to go back and forth. I think my phone was ringing, and maybe they'll call me back. Last version was 16.04, and that is an LTS version, Minato, and you had that problem. I'm sorry to hear that. It does that with pre-installed software. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. So anyway, there's been this year, YouTube apparently is not scheduled. They might lose $1 billion in ad revenue, up to $1 billion in ad revenue because of big names pulling out like Coca-Cola, GM, other names. And when that ad revenue is not there, that leaves a smaller pot of revenue to be shared among all the YouTubers or most of the YouTubers, and that means it affects everybody, including myself. So a lot of YouTubers are going to have to adjust to keep their channels alive. And one way to do that is through live chat and super chat. So yeah, I'll probably maybe next week talk about this more. There was one YouTube channel, I won't mention the name, but that guy, that YouTuber has over 800,000 subscribers, and he's hurting. I think he said his ad revenue dropped like 80% or more. That's really bad. The David Pacman Show and Secular Talk, so their ad revenue go to zero. Literally zero? Kevin? Wow. I'm not at zero yet, but it seems like it's going that way. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people are hurting, a lot of channels are hurting, and they need to adjust. So I think next week, yeah, I'll probably do a fundraiser here on the channel. because I need to do something. You know, I've been putting money into the channel. This is my third year, because I think starting in 2014 is when I started to notice the AdSense drop, and I've been putting money into it. Um, let's see, you can remove that. I removed the pre-installed program on Ubuntu Mate, and it didn't kill me. Okay, Ryan. So yeah. So getting back to this boycott thing, it's bad. It's serious. We're probably going to see a certain amount of quality YouTubers just fade away. Probably going to give up. I hope this channel doesn't go away, because I really enjoy doing this. I think the ones who have been doing this longer than I have diversified. Um, yeah, Kevin. Yeah, the Patreon thing I started after I got wind of it. I didn't take it serious, and I think you were one of the first supporters of that, Kevin. Thank you. I kind of let it go. Sorry I let you down, Kevin. I didn't take it seriously, but it's because I didn't know if I could trust it. But apparently it's legit. It is approved by YouTube. Other quality content creators use that. It's for real. I think Patreon takes 5% or something, which I guess is fair. So yeah, that's one of the things I'll be mentioning, Kevin, in the live event. That, and probably PayPal is another easy way to help support the content creators. There's some YouTubers selling books and stuff, T-shirts. In the last podcast, somebody wants to buy a Toss Today shirt. Um, Look, I love wearing T-shirts. I may consider doing shirts, but I would have to sell a lot of shirts. Our doctor says give you $2 toss. I'm assuming that you want to donate, doctor. That's fine. Just hit the dollar symbol, there at the bottom, the little dollar note symbol, if you want to do that. But Kevin is a patron of several YouTube channels. Great. Yeah, that is one of the easiest ways, I guess, to help. It's basically a subscription, like you would subscribe to a magazine, with so many dollars a month. And I think with Patreon is legit. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, you can go for as little as $1 a month. Don't know if you can go less, and if you can, great. But yeah, after several years of reading and seeing Patreon, I think I can trust it, and that was one of the reasons, in the past I kind of abandoned it, because I don't want to rip off anybody. But it's legit. Minato, I'll re-download and fire up a virtual machine, test it again. Okay, cool. So yeah, that'll be mentioned in a future live event. And PayPal, I think, is another. I've had people in the past give to PayPal, to my account, and that actually helped me upgrade my computer. So I don't know if anybody here supported through PayPal. If you have, thank you. $1 a month is the minimum. Okay, well that's fair. Ryan, I wish I could give some money. Okay. If you can't, that's fine. There are other ways to support a channel, such as sharing, subscribing. If you shop on Amazon, Ryan, sometimes I'll post some Amazon links. Sometimes I'll post recommendations of what I use, of stuff that I buy. Now, when I say I buy stuff that I buy, I don't have stuff sent to me. It's not a sponsored video, so I bought it with my own money. So, but yeah, you can also use Amazon links. And if one day I start pushing T-shirts, you can buy T-shirts, Ryan. But yeah, $1 a month is the minimum, Kevin. Cool. Ad blocker. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I think the channel revenue started dropping here a couple years ago. Ad blocker. Look, I use ad blocker myself. I've turned it off on YouTube to help other YouTubers. So, but anyway, that's what's going on here with the YouTube advertising boycott. And if it's accurate that $1 billion are going to be lost this year until YouTube fixes it, that's a lot. YouTube is trying to fix it. I think you need to have at least 10,000 views across the channel. to monetize your channel. Of course, we have Super Chat is an easy way to help support the channel or channels. But yeah, I'm going to have to do something because I can no longer put money out of my pocket to do all the things I need to do with the channel. So, yeah. Minato says I have ad blocker on, but ads still appear on YouTube regardless for me. Okay, thank you, Minato. I have a question for you guys since I'm doing this. On the Patreon page that I have, it's been revamped. I don't think there's even any supporters on there now. I simplified. I don't have perks or rewards or goals, as it were, because I don't know what you guys would want to see more out of the channel in the future if it's doable. I know you guys have asked for more live events, and that's cool with me. But as far as other perks, I'm not sure. So there's nothing there. So you guys will let me know what you guys want to see more in the future. Is it more distro reviews, more live events, more Windows, less Linux, or vice versa? Or Kevin says most of us don't want a reward. Okay, I kind of feel bad, but all I can say is thank you, for supporting this channel, Kevin. But if something comes to mind, if I can do it, I'll be happy to. In fact, this year is the first year I've been thinking about doing this full time, and I have some free time now, but I'm thinking about doing YouTube full time if it's even viable. And I know quite a few YouTubers do it on a full-time basis. Now, when I say full-time, YouTube is on their minds 7 days a week, 24/7. And I have thought about that. Such as more live events like this, which take up more time. But maybe that could be a reward, Kevin. Multiple live events each week at at different time zones, so everybody can chime in, if that makes any sense. And maybe that could be a reward, Kevin. But yeah, I'd rather see more Linux and less Windows if possible, or some gaming videos if you do that. Okay. Retro games. I've posted a few games in Linux and Windows, Minato. My favorite game in Windows is Asphalt 8. Yeah, Asphalt 8 Airborne. That game rocks. Kind of reminds me of Need for Speed, Minato. So sure, I would be happy to do more gaming videos. Lance, yeah, Kevin, I have heard of it. Lance Seidman recently became a full-time YouTuber. I believe he might be in trouble. I mean, I'm just speculating because I believe last year or recently he bought a studio or rented space, hired a few employees and stuff, and he may run into trouble unless you have enough sponsors or Patreon, because that could potentially run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Luckily, I've been able to run this channel on a rather modest budget, as it were. But yeah, I have seen Lon's channel. That is a quality channel. He may have, I think he's got enough sponsors where products are sent to him. I'm not sure if he's allowed to keep it. He may have to send it back. But if he was relying a lot on AdSense, he may be in trouble. And I think that's what's happening to a lot of YouTubers. He broadcasts out of his basement. Okay, all right, I wasn't sure. But yeah, that is a quality channel I hope does not go away. And I believe he has used Patreon rather successfully. So yeah, he has tons of patrons. Patrons. Good. Patrons. Wish YouTube would get notifications fixed. What exactly is broken, Doc, as far as notifications? One of the best ways I get notified, when you go to a channel like mine, there's a little bell there at the bottom to where you can subscribe. If you click that, you should get a notification when I upload something. By the way, this package installer GW, great package installer in Ubuntu Mate. So I haven't had issues with notifications, Doc. Is it in your specific distro or Linux in general? Haven't had that problem. Yeah. But yeah, this package installer is great. So yeah, Patreon, PayPal, Amazon links. Great way to support someone. Products, books, T-shirts. So yeah, and of course super chats. So Kevin, thank you once again. I will remember that, Kevin. My very first super chat donation. Seriously, I will remember that. I may have to do a special video, like a special request just for you, Kevin. Ryan says, turn off that pesky ad block. You know what, Kevin? That could be a reward. If I get enough subscribers or enough patrons, and I could do this full time, I would turn off I would turn off the ads on my channel. How does that sound, guys? I think that would be fair. Yeah, that could be a reward. Just a thought. Yeah, but yeah, I do have ad block turned off on YouTube, and most of the ads I look at are going to be like technology ads, movies. Kevin says, "Cool. I guess you approve." Amen, Kevin. So I need to get a few more thousand people to donate, and I'll be in good shape, and I will turn off the ads. Yeah. See, man, I knew if we worked together, we could find a perk. See? Anyway, if you're joining in late, this is a live event, unscheduled live event. Since I like Ubuntu Mate, I'm giving Martin Wimpress a free long plug commercial for his terrific Ubuntu Mate. Let's go to the control center. Yeah, YouTube, they one of the ways notification the bell does not work. What distro are you running, Doc? Because it works for me. Yeah. Liam, the notification bell works. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I shouldn't be in that issue. Looking at the control center here, this is very easy for beginners. I've noticed this in most Ubuntu-based distributions, similar to Control Panel, I guess, in Windows. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Something Super Chat replaced Kevin. Oh man, what's up, Kevin? Thank you. Welcome to the Kevin and Tosh Show. Thank you, Kev. You just made my day. I was feeling so down today, man. Rainy, gloomy. My mom was having one of those bad days, and thank you, Kevin. Seriously, I'm sending you a virtual beer, man. Hey, if anybody can top that, awesome. What was I gonna say? I'm so excited. Oh yeah, fan funding was eliminated from YouTube, and live chat or super chat replaced. I was kind of not angry, but disappointed when they took away that fan funding option. But maybe this is better. I don't know. YouTube right now is in semi-turmoil trying to figure out how to fix this advertising AdSense boycott and keep YouTubers happy. And keep them in business. So maybe maybe Super Chat is a way to do that. So I think they're trying. So anyway, Kevin, thank you again. Greatly appreciated. And yes, I'll make you a promise. If I can do this full time and get enough people to support the channel, I will definitely consider turning off all the ads on all my videos. So anyway. Look and feel. I've used this Mate tweak to change things here. Ubuntu Mate. What, Pantheon. Let's try. I don't think I've tried that. Watch this crash. Well, it isn't a virtual machine, so. Patreon takes less of a cut than YouTube does with Super Chat. Kevin, I did not know that. Okay. Maybe I'll have to focus more on Patreon. Like I said, I'm learning as I go along. But Kevin, thank you for the tip. another tip, as it were. Doctor says Manjaro, Arch Linux, Mint, you name it, the bell does not work. Something's up, Doc. Linux Mint, it works for me. Maybe check the Linux Mint forums. They're usually pretty helpful. And if somebody else has come along has had that problem, it will be mentioned and maybe a fix. But Doc, you're the first to mention that. I wish I had a solution for you, man. Anyway. GNOME 2. Let's see if the mutiny works. I love it, mutiny. Yep. Hey, who says Unity is dead? It's right here. Super chat is instant gratification. Well, it's certain. I know it's like eating a whole cheesecake, Kevin. Instant gratification. Thank you. Yeah, Kevin, you just made my night. Thank you. Would be nice if they included a theme in Ubuntu Mate to give it the original Ubuntu colors. It shouldn't be too hard though. There was always that was always one of the things I did in Mate when I used it. I made it look exactly like 1004. Okay, cool. Yeah, the one beauty about Linux, it is highly customizable. As you see here, I got this semi-Unity launcher. I'm not sure if I like it, but I just wanted to try it. You know, if Martin Wimpress sees this video, he's going to say, holy cow, Toss. He will say thank you. Keep it going strong, Toss. I wasn't planning on going this long, but if you guys want to stay up with me, that's fine. Yeah. An internal error. Okay, well, it isn't a virtual machine, so that's to be expected. No problem there, guys. But I may have to get a drink of water, Kevin, to keep this up. So, yeah, but I'm okay. So this is the mutiny look. So, anyway, I guess it's okay. Let's see what wallpapers they have. How many of you guys caught the live event I did Sunday with Rob from Linux Quest? You wish you could fix it, Doc. There's something going on, and it could be just a simple fix, but the Linux forums are pretty good. Kevin, you got to get a shave and shower. Yeah, okay, yeah. Talk to you later, Kevin. Thank you again. Greatly appreciate it. So I'll catch you next time, Kevin. And thanks for the tip on Patreon. Thank you. The exit button is still orange by default for some reason, which does not match and annoy me. Yeah, if you can't find it, if you have issues, if you can't find an answer by me or on YouTube, check the forums. At least in the Linux Mint forums, they're pretty helpful. I've actually had some very good results in forums, especially in Linux Mint. And I heard the Arch forums are usually pretty good also, if you're having an issue with notifications. But of all the issues to have, you have an issue with that. That's weird, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I had a solution, but you know, usually unless something has happened to me and I fix it, I'm not really sure what to say. But anyway, let's go to that one. So once again, if you're joining late, this is an unscheduled live event for tonight, simply because today was kind of gloomy, rainy. Yeah, I thought I would jump on, was not expecting all you guys. So there is definitely, from what I've been seeing here, there is definitely a need, or maybe not a need, but a want for more of these live events for you to connect. So I will be happy to do these if it is financially doable. But yeah, we'll probably have some kind of a live event fundraiser next week. And maybe this might be an opportunity for YouTubers like myself to catch up, as it were, and to keep the channel going. Because I think what YouTube is trying to do is weed out some of the channels that are not, what's the word, user-friendly, that are filled with, you know, non-friendly comments, maybe some hate. And I think that will eventually get fixed. And but like I said, it probably will not work. It probably will not be fixed this year. Going 6:30 work. Okay, Doc. So yeah, just browsing through Ubuntu Mate, it's great. It's awesome, in my opinion. Speaking of Brasero, will it crash? Yeah, user friendly. I mean, I've used this, before. Don't think I've done a video with Brasero. Maybe I have. Usually audio projects have not had an issue. So, yeah. Rhythmbox, one of the best music players for all of Linux, in my opinion. Minato up every night trying to snipe eBay auctions. Snipe eBay. I've heard that term. Is that where you jump in at the last minute to buy something, Minato? I think that's what that means on eBay, right? I think. I bought stuff. I bought my ThinkPads, my refurbished ThinkPads on eBay. I mean, got a pretty good deal. I have to tell you, ThinkPads, if you can find them on Amazon, that's great. And you can use my Amazon links to check out a ThinkPad. And they're very Linux friendly. Minato says bidding at the last 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Hey, if it works, do it. Yeah. Anyway, Rhythmbox, very good app in Ubuntu Mate. Let's take a look at the system monitor, see how this is running in a VM. Not bad, I suppose. Zesty Zappos. So the next release will have an A, right? Starting with the alphabet. Awesome Antelope. Hey, yeah, the next Ubuntu Mate will be called Awesome Antelope. Why not? Awesome Aardvark. Possibly. I like this wallpaper. It's different. It's very peaceful. Very nightish, I guess. See what else we got here. Yeah, it is pronounced Mate, not mate. Marty says you guys can call it what you want, but officially it's Mate. I don't think I've played with this setting, but let's change it. Watch me mess it up. Radiant. Let's try this. Save. See if it'll work in a VM. I'm not really sure. Minato, are you going to buy something tonight on eBay? Don't know if this is working in a V-Box. Anyway, no big deal. Yeah, I've had some good luck shopping on eBay. It's not too bad. So if you guys haven't already, why not check out Ubuntu Mate? I've had very good luck with this so far, playing in a virtual machine. Super Metroid and Super Famicom. Okay. Keyboard skills. That's definitely basic. Working with files. Let's see. Nice for beginners. Very good. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, Most definitely. Ubuntu Mate for beginners. Absolutely. Good job, Marty. Let's see, what time is it here? 10:38. So yeah, um, keep this running just a little bit longer, guys. If you have any other comments or suggestions, any possible requests for future videos or live events, go ahead and let me know. I think the next podcast I'll probably upload will be with Stephanie Forian. I know some of you guys like her music. You can check her out on YouTube. She's currently in Germany right now. And I guess I can let you guys in on a little secret. I recorded a podcast, live podcast with Rocco and Rob from Destination Linux, and I believe that video is on schedule to be released this Friday. We had such a good time. Those guys are awesome, and they bumped up the schedule on that release. So just a heads up, little sneak, as it were. Permissions, 3 categories. Yeah, this is great for beginners. Good job. Hidden files. Very good. Templates, documents. If you guys still want to comment and chat, I'm still monitoring the live chat. So create a document. Yeah, very good, very good. This is the first time I really looked at the desktop user guide. Not that I really have to lately. Very nice, easy to understand. Copy, create a symbolic link. They are selling Ubuntu Mate installed DVDs and flash drives on eBay. Okay, I guess that's user friendly. I hope they somehow donate to the project. I think that would be fair, Manat. I did not know that. But hey, I guess that's more publicity for Mr. Wimpress. Yeah, I did not know that. I hope they're all like not. I hope there's no malware in them. Yeah, I did not know that. Anyway, very good user guide for beginners. Good job. How much are they selling those Ubuntu Mate flash drives for, Minato? Just curious. Let's see what the weather is like in Orlando, if this will work. Can I get this to work? Let's go back here. I used to live in Orlando. Let's see, updating preferences. Still got friends down there. This is one of the reasons I like Mate, is the terrific use of the panel to add applets. Simple. Anybody from Florida? Oh, 70 degrees. Forecast for Florida. Mostly clear, lower 80s, lower 60s, high 80s. Yep, looking good. So yeah, I love the applet feature in Ubuntu Mate and really all Mate distributions. Awesome, simple. You don't have to do any tweaking like in Ubuntu GNOME. $3.99 to $15 for Ubuntu Mate DVDs. I guess that's a fair price. I wonder if they're selling a lot of them. All right, guys, maybe 5 more minutes, unless there's something on your mind, and we'll call it a night. Thank you to all of you who joined into this unscheduled live event. It was a lot of fun, and I got some tips myself, so cool. You know, this video, apart from me blabbing along, this is going to be a great semi-tutorial for beginners if they come across this. You know, I hope so anyway. Synapse, yep, I use that sometimes. Let's see if anything else sticks out. I don't think so. Let's change the wallpaper one more time. And I think I'm ready to call it a night. Let's see, what do we have here? Well, since what was I thinking? Yeah, let's try this. This looks different. Well, I figure since today was raining, show some clouds, right? All right, guys, anything else? Just a few more minutes. I think I'll wrap this up. Thanks again for joining me on this unscheduled live event. Live Ubuntu Mate has a nice ring to it. I hope this helps out beginners and Martin Wimpress, the lead developer for Ubuntu Mate. But yeah, as far as notifications issue, I would definitely check the forums because I don't know what could be causing that. And that is weird. One final note, I don't know if we have any Alien movie fans, but next month, Alien Covenant, I've seen the previews. I think it's gonna rock. I guess it's a sequel to Prometheus. And yeah, I think it's going to be one of the best movies of the year. It looks really, really gory. They showed, I don't know if you saw the preview. I'll be right back. Hang on. Get something to drink. My throat. Good night, Doc. Yeah. Anyway, just got something to drink, so I think I'll call it a night, guys. So yeah, thank you for all of your comments. Let's do it again, and I'll probably have another live event next week. And yeah, just look for the updates on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. If you can somehow support the channel, that would be great. And we'll love to keep this channel going for as long as I can. So let me just type in good night to all. Catch you next time. All right, guys, that's it. So thanks for joining. I will catch you next time. Take care.